In today's video, we are putting the BMW S1000RR, a 17 grand premium superbike, head-to-head with the ultra-premium M1000RR, which comes in at a heftier 33 grand. To find out why that M badge is so special and worth almost twice the price of the S1K. Starting with technical specs, in terms of horsepower, the M produces slightly more than the S, roughly around 3 ponies more, and then, as a homologation special, designed primarily for racing, BMW gave the M a quicker and higher revving engine with stronger top-end power. So, while the S peaks at 13,750 RPM, the M will keep going, climbing faster and comfortably to its peak at 14,500 RPM, achieving a higher top speed. Then, when it comes to torque, they churn out a comparable 113 Nm of torque. But if we compare the torque curves, it shows the S has slightly more grunt below 5,500 RPM, which is not a big deal for the M, since it's a track bike, where it usually doesn't hang out much in that RPM range, and from there on, the M punches harder than the S, all the way to their peaks. As for weight, comparing the base models of both bikes, without the sport or competition package, the M weighs 193 kilograms in curb weight, which is 4 kilos lighter, mainly thanks to its carbon fiber components. With the M having more power and being lighter, it's pretty clear that the M comes out on top in terms of power-to-weight ratio, roughly around 3% more. While the number differences seem not really impressive, most riders who've taken both bikes for a spin on the track agree on one thing. The M just feels faster than the S. The M's higher and faster revving engine, along with its enhanced aerodynamics and reduced weight, although you might not notice the differences when cruising on the streets, it does have an impact on the racetrack. This translates to quicker acceleration on the straights, quicker steering and coming out of corners, ultimately leading to faster lap times. So, what makes the M faster than the S? To answer that, we need to take a closer look at what lies beneath those fairings. And before we talk about the differences, let's address the similarities first. They are powered by the same 999cc inline 4 flat lane engine with a 6-speed wet clutch, featuring assist and slipper, and for the valve train, there is a double overhead cam with 4 valves per cylinder that employs a shift cam. Shift cam is BMW variable valve timing technology that adjusts the timing and lift of the valves to optimize performance by switching between cam profiles, depending on revs and requirements. Now, let's dive into what sets the M apart from the S. The M has a compression ratio of 13.5 to 1, which is higher than the S. The M also gets tons of race bike treatment, such as fully CNC machined intake ports instead of cast, shorter intake funnels for optimized performance at high revs, a lightweight forged 2-ring piston instead of the usual 3 for reduced friction, and titanium conrads, which are 85 grams lighter than the S1K steel conrad. And in addition to the conrads, the valves and the entire exhaust system are also made of titanium. All these upgrades and enhancements certainly don't come cheap. While the S-base model is priced at £17,150 in UK MSRP, the M is almost double the price, starting at £30,940. As for the US market, the S starts at $17,895, and the M comes in at $33,345. And if you want the extra M competition package, complete with all the bells and whistles, like this one, which has a carbon body part package, will cover aluminum billet parts package, DLC-coated chain, and GPS lap timer activation, which is going to set you back around $5,000 more. So, now we know the MRR's advantage over the S in terms of engine specs, but what about tech and rider rates? Before we dive in, to break it down in an easier way to grasp, I've organized the rider aids into 3 color categories because there are so many of them. Yellow indicates features exclusive to the S, green means both the S and the M have them, and blue represents features that are unique to the M. As for features that are shared by both bikes, there are lean-sensitive ABS, a 6-axis IMU, multiple riding modes, hill start control or HSC, which the M gets the upgraded Pro version, that can automatically engage the feature when you're stopped at an incline or decline of more than 5 degrees. Next, there is a bidirectional quick shifter and a 6.5-inch TFT display on both bikes as standard. The only feature absent on the M is BMW's new slide control, as the M doesn't have the steering angle sensor that the S has, which can measure how much you turn into a slide. As for features that are standard on the M, but available as optional add-ons for the S, there are adjustable wheelie control, engine brake control, and launch control that can be fine-tuned separately. And there are also pit lane limiters, heated grips, and cruise control as part of the standard package for the M. Moving on to chassis, both the M and the S get an aluminum bridge type frame, which is basically a perimeter type frame with a trellis subframe that utilizes the engine as a stressed member. Then for front suspension duties, they rely on the same 45mm upside-down Marzocchi fork that offers full range of adjustability. The same thing goes for the rear, where they are fitted with a monoshock from Marzocchi that is fully adjustable. As for the dynamic damping control or semi-adaptive electronic adjustable suspension feature, it is not included as standard in either model. Then, for wheels, the S is fitted with the usual standard cast aluminum wheels, while the M is equipped with carbon fiber wheels. For braking power, both bikes are equipped with 4-piston radial mount calipers from Nissan, but the M model features a specially developed caliper designed for use in the World Superbike Championship, bearing the M logo and a distinctive blue anodized finish. Additionally, for the M, if you decide to get the optional $5,000 M competition package, there are carbon fiber brake ducts that BMW claims can reduce the temperature of the brakes by up to 10 degrees Celsius in extreme racetrack use. As for the tires, both bikes roll with the same 120mm front tire. But for the rear, BMW opted for a 200mm wide tire for the M, which is a tad wider than the S. As for the wheelbase, they're pretty much the same, with just a teeny 1mm difference. For fuel capacity, both share the same fuel tank size of 16.5 liters, and as for consumption, the high-performance M naturally guzzles more fuel than the S, though it's not a significant difference, only around 1.5% more. Seat heights are identical for both bikes. And in terms of width, measured above the mirror, the M is 41mm wider than the S because it has a beefier fairing, which aims to reduce drag and create cleaner airflow around the rider. On top of that, it also does a better job of deflecting wind away from the rider, making riding at high speed feel more comfortable and stable. Beside the fairing, the M also flaunts this huge winglet, even bigger than what you'll find on the S or the previous M models. BMW claimed that it gives you extra downforce of 5.7 kilograms at 150 kilometers per hour, up from 4.1 kilograms on the previous model. And when you're hitting 300 kilometers per hour, there's 22.6 kilograms of downforce, whereas the old Gen M only managed 16.3 kilograms. Now, the big question is, which one should you pick? In my personal opinion, the S1K is already a blistering fast superbike, and it's more than plenty for everyday riders like me, and it might even keep seasoned track riders satisfied. Sure, the homologation special MRR is faster, more agile, and nimble, but the gain you get from getting the M model, which costs twice as much as the S model, are pretty marginal and intended for racing teams where shaving off a fraction of a second on a lap time is critical. Still, if you've got the cash and want one of the fastest, exotic, and sophisticated inline-four superbikes on the planet, why not treat yourself with the MRR?